Hello. It's a real pleasure for me to present this new Erasmus project called AstroJourneys. AstroJourneys will start has started now in 24 and will end in 2027. I will present why we needed this project, how it's going to happen, and who is in charge of this project now. And finally, when we are going to create those journeys. So why? Everybody here, I guess, in the audience aims to introduce astronomy in your class, but the usual problems that teachers says are that it is not in the curricula, that we don't have time to do again another topic, or that I'm not an expert in astronomy and I cannot answer students' questions. So basically, astronomy is too complex to be used in school. And last but not least, there are too many or sometimes not enough activities when we scroll on Google. So we can answer quickly those first questions. We need to introduce astronomy in our class because there is astronomy in almost all curricula, and that has been proved by the work by our colleagues, Alimpour and colleagues. Okay, but this is not enough. And still, astronomy is complex. We can argue that some topics are simple, but it's just an argument and it cannot convince. And again, it's true that there are too many or not enough activities. Too many is because if you scroll on Google, you can see a lot of them, and not enough because very few will be related to what you want to teach to your students. So one way to do, and it has been done now for many years now, is to create this community of actors for astronomy of education, and that's why we are here together for this workshop now. And two tools provide a glossary. So now it's finalized in English and it's going to be translated. It has been translated in Italian and will soon be translated in French and maybe soon other languages. So through the glossary, you can check the basic definitions of many terms, which will allow you to answer most questions from the students, or the students will get their own answers. It might help to read scientific papers and check some terms that are not clear enough. There is also this very useful book, The Big Ideas in Astronomy, that ensure, we can say, a minimum astronomy literacy. So with the same objectives as the glossary, but in greater depth and being more confident about most topics. So this has been translated in many languages already. And the goal, as you can see here, is to provide answers, help in the main topics of astronomy. So like astronomy as the oldest science in human history, or we can see one that is very useful in schools. We may not be alone in the universe. So what does that mean when we say that? Or again, studying celestial objects and phenomena in the universe. So all those questions can help when you decide to use astronomy in your class. And the third tool is a collection of resources that are checked in the class, checked and read by peers, so astronomers, researchers, and teachers. And then they are all in the same place called AstroJourneys that provides activities like how to do your own sun, how to measure maybe the size of the sun, which is possible in from primary to secondary school, and all those activities with the shadows. So this is just an example. If you type sun in the search tool from AstroJourneys. And you have also very nice activities where you can follow the spots on the sun, which is a proof of the rotation of sun. There is another aspect, which are the images. So there is a collection of images with a caption and, of course, a credit And from that, you can just make the students describe the image, but you know what is the scientific description of those images, and you can also have the more artistic descriptions and like the imagination of the students who look at the image. So all this is very fine, and now we have like a lot of tools to use astronomy in the classes, but somehow we are at the side where there are too many resources. So how do I connect those with the curricula? How do I create a pedagogical sequence? And that's when AstroJourneys comes. So our goal is to help you to create a journey that makes sense in your curriculum through activities that already exist and activities that are developed by a multi-expertise consortium. So who are we and what is this consortium? So you can see here the names. So there's people from France, Portugal, Germany, Spain, and Greece. And it's a mix, as you can see, of association, of observatories, of universities that provide expertise both in science and math education, in astronomy research, and astronomy education, dissemination, and so on. Two specificities are the software SalsaJ, it was created by the Hands-on Universe team, and the use of robotic telescopes. So now, with all those resources, our goal is to create first a kit of resources. So we will check and compile the useful resources and check how they are designed according to an inquiry teaching, and also about inclusion. And then we will correlate those activities to the curriculum and to the big ideas of the different countries. So with this resource, before June 25, our goal is to create a platform with all those tools, activities, and how to use SalsaJ, how to use a robotic telescope, or some other resources that are needed. And then make a proposition of first journeys based on our expertise, or journeys based on an artificial intelligence tool. So with this, we are going to propose a first summer school with a few teachers, so about 4 schools per country and about 3 teachers per school. And then, of course, like in any Erasmus project, 2 iterative implementation in 25-26 and then 26-27. And then from that, I hope you are going to see us on social media or on other conferences. And we hope to provide you with very nice and important results in the next show conference. Thank you very much.